Hey guys, welcome to another quick melody note reading lesson based on the Hal Leonard Pop Supplement book number 1. This book goes along with Hal Leonard Method book 1. So if you're starting your guitar career in the Hal Leonard book, working your way through that with the note reading and fretboard knowledge of that book as you worked on other songs, pop songs perhaps, and chords, you'd be getting to this when you've gotten to the key of G. Here you have an F sharp note in the key signature of G. You might even be a more advanced player who's been playing chords for years and years but now wants to work on your note reading, so you can use these lessons for that. If you're not at all familiar with note reading and you want to be, just get back into my playlists. There's a course called the Beginner Guitar. We've also got Starting Guitar. I've got playlists for everything you would want, note reading, chord reading, scales, all that kind of thing. So just head back and take a look at the playlists on the homepage and see where you want to be working. What I like to do with these songs is just give you a quick walkthrough, name the notes, find them on the guitar, but also tell you how they're occupied in the chords. So we're in the key of G, so we have G's, C's, and D's as your primary chords. 1, 4, and 5. The G chord has G, B, and D notes, and here your melody you see is D, D, G. Skip the guy in brackets right now. I'm just lazily putting that there so I can save some room again. So I've got quarter notes D, D, and this high G. 3rd fret 2nd string to the 3rd fret 1st string. You'd learn that very early in your playing, within 2 weeks. These are quarter notes, 1 beat each. The G is a half note, it gets beats 3 and 4. So on the G chord we would hear D's, and then the high G. Here's your F sharp. It's the 2nd fret, it's also a chord tone of a D chord. To open E to the D note, another chord tone of the D chord. So you got F sharp and D as chord tones. You're walking through the scale from one to the other. So the E in between, a non-chord tone, it's not in the D chord, is a passing tone. So here we've got D, D, G. Hold that for an extra beat. F sharp, E, D, hold that one. C chord has C, E, and G notes. Here we have chord tones on C, 2 C's and 2 E's. Beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. C, C, E, E. On the G, we're going to hit the D note, a chord tone, walk through the C note, a passing tone, to the B note, a chord tone on G again. So you got the 5th of the chord, hit the 4th as you walk past, it's a passing tone, onto the 3 of the chord, the B note. You'll get this fairly often. Here we have a C chord, it's the 4 chord, and this note is not a chord tone. The A note is a 6 of the chord. It can be a chord tone if you name your chord C6, which often they're doing. So this is 2 A's and 2 C's. Then we're walking down from a B to an A passing tone to the G, which is a chord tone on C. Upper neighbor tones, step back on the A, 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And on the G we'll do the same notes. The G, the open 3rd string, the A, the 2nd fret, and the G again. This is a half note, 2 beats long, tied to this whole note, which is 4 beats. In the song now, they rewrite this stuff on another set of lines. As you guys know, I just like to use a repeat just to save myself some room. So I'm going back now. We're back at the top now. As you notice, I'm playing some chords behind my notes, but the notes are D, D, G. Don't be confused by the sound of the harmony behind it. This time, though, they have another word in the song. They're saying doesn't have a point of view, so they want another G. Rather than write it again, that's why I've put this G in brackets. Now we'll play these as quarter notes. So D, D, G, G, D, D, G, G, F sharp, E, D, extra beat, C, C, E, E, D, C, B on the G chord, extra beat because we're holding a half note, these A's on the C chord again, the B, A, G, A, on the G chord, G, A, G, root 2, tying but not going into ending 1. I'm going to ending 2 now. There's the G we're tied to. And now we go into the chorus. Still on a G chord, B and D, as we said, are chord tones. And now a D note on the B minor chord. The B is the 3 of the scale. We've had G's, C's, and D's, 1, 4, and 5. B minor is the minor 3 chord. This note with the dotted half note, is 3 beats long. So you count to 3 when you hit it. 1, 2, 3. Step up to this E note, escape tone, drop from there. It's actually an anticipation of the C chord. It's a note in a C chord, but we'll drop to this chord tone of C and walk up our scale. G, A, B, D. We leap over the chord tone there and hit a D note on the B. D to E. Same walk up the C. D on a B minor again for 3 beats. Hit 1 on beat 4. And then we jump up on the C chord, this high G note. Walk down the scale. They're holding this D on a C chord. It's a 2. We've got some tension on that. And it becomes a chord tone on the D or the D7. That's the 5 chord, the dominant 7, leading us back to the top. The way we get there is D, C, Al fine. D, C, Da Capo. Think of a cap on top, the head, the top. Al fine, you stop when you get to the fine sign. F sharp, E, D, C, C, E, D, C, and B, finishing on this line. A's. If you're working on your chords, G's, C's, and D's, you'll learn fairly early on. B minor we come to after a bit. We'll have learned many primary chords first. We've got that B minor that's a little diagonal line, 2, 3, and 4, and we can hit a 4th string. C minor is one of your harder chords. If you're comfortable with this B minor, you could play it 1 fret higher and call it C minor. It's a little thin. It's a little too small usually. So when we've added another note to our B minor, so we have 2, 3, 4, and 4, we could do that on our C minor. But at the 3rd fret, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Once you've developed that, you can bar across. I do love this chord. C minor is out of key in the key of G. The 4 chord is C, it's major. But this is what I call the Beatles Effect, sort of the Nowhere Man chord. You're going to hear it in lots of songs like the Beatles' Blackbird. Another song I like it in is Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. Here you hear a C chord, C minor, the Beatles chord. Of course, it's from all genres, way prior to the Beatles. It's just a chord that reminds me of their music, so that's why I call it that. So let's hear the song on a nice slow playthrough for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.